Ok, ciao ragazzi, eccoci qua al secondo giorno della BJJ Summer Week a Cagliari. Oggi siamo con Lepri, che è uno dei professori di punta di questa edizione 2021. Siamo fortunatissimi ad averlo con noi, è appena sceso dalla materassina ed è stato subito braccato per tutta una serie di interviste, fra cui anche la nostra. E vado a chiedergli subito, come primissima cosa, se questa è la prima volta alla Summer Week, se ne aveva già sentito parlare e cosa ne pensa di tutta questa organizzazione. So once again, thank you so much for being here today. And the first question I was going to kick off with is, what do you think about the BJJ Summer Week, if you had heard about it, if you had already joined, and what do you think about overall the organization and how they're taking care of things here, and of course of you and everything else?
Yeah, thanks for having me for the interview. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here for the camp. You know, my first time in the camp in the island as well, Sardinia, Cagliari.
Yeah.
And you know, amazing camp. You know, I'm very surprised how organized the camp is. You know, everybody very friendly, all the staff. You know, giving us all the support. You know, and besides the island as well, you know, it's a paradise. The food is good. You know, everything is amazing. The people in the camp, you know, very good energy. You know, brought very good energy. You know, ask questions and get into the class. You know, I'm very happy to be part of it.
Ok, cool, thank you. Quindi dice che è la prima volta che è qui, è la prima volta che è a Cagliari, in Sardegna, e ovviamente alla Summer, e dice che è rimasto molto piacevolmente colpito da tutta l'energia che si è creata, dall'organizzazione appunto qui della Summer e da tutta l'atmosfera, proprio anche appunto, non per ripetermi, però l'energia che ha trovato sul tatami, tutte le domande che gli vengono fatte, tutta l'interazione che si è creata in questi giorni.
The people are friendly, you know, it's pretty awesome.
Sono tutti molto amichevoli ed è veramente una figata. Cool, thank you. Is it your first time in Italy, by the way?
I came to
you did
Italy.
A few seminars.
No, I went to just one seminar in Milan.
Yeah, Milanimal, right?
Yeah.
That was my academy.
Milano, yeah. I went there in 2019, I think.
Yes. The second question I wanted to ask you is, how important do you think an event of this magnitude with over 500 participants in these times, with all the restrictions that we have worldwide, but on the other side, you know, with all the precautions that we're taking, how important do you think this is for us, for jiu-jitsu, and overall?
Yeah, man, it's important for so many reasons, you know. Last year was a tough year, you know, for all over the world, you know, especially for us from jiu-jitsu, because very close contact, and we have to stop, you know, training for a while. You know, some closed their academies, you know. So that was very tough physically, but mentally too, you know. So we're not we didn't see your friends that you used to see every day. You know, your routine changed completely, you know. So that was very, very tough times for everybody, you know. And see, today we have 200 some people in the mats, you know, everybody very happy to see each other training, you know, have that environment. We can see how important it is, you know, that the mental health is, you know, is together with the physical health as well, you know. If your physical health is good but your mental health is not good, you're not gonna go too far, right? And see these camps coming back, you know, everybody together and have some fun, you know, besides, you know, the art, you know, besides your training, but everybody's super happy to just be around it, you know, on the community again, and have the old friends again, laughing, you know, make some jokes. That is you know, is the lifestyle. What are we here, right? To learn, to train, but also have a lot of fun. So, and see that, you know, see everybody happy, you know, means a lot.
You look very happy, you have a big smile. It's
yeah, always, cool. Man. You know,
even teaching, you were super positive, super smiling.
Yes, man, I think it's you know, I do what I love, and the people is here to learn and have that exchange, you know. I try to always give my best and make everybody, you know, learn and understand what I try to say and do it, you know. And when the people like interact and see like they're very into you, that push me even more. So that's priceless moments.
Cool. I'm going to translate that really quick. I'm going to
Awesome.
try to go back to the whole COVID thing and translate all of it.
All right, let's
E
go.
dicevo, scusate se abbiamo parlato un bel po' in inglese, però fondamentalmente gli ho chiesto cosa ne pensa qui dell'organizzazione e secondo lui quanto è importante un evento di questo tipo dove ci sono più di 500 partecipanti in totale alla Summer Week. E lui sicuramente dice che è stato un anno difficile per tutti, è un discorso che abbiamo già sentito tante volte sicuramente, è stato particolarmente difficile per noi, per il nostro sport, per i nostri sport a contatto, quindi oltre all'aspetto anche proprio sociale di distanziamento c'è stato anche questo aspetto di difficoltà che non potevamo fare il jiu-jitsu e le lotte, le nostre cose. E un po' come dicevamo anche prima con Michel Nicolini, è bellissimo essere qui, è quasi come se fosse un nuovo punto d'inizio e lui tira fuori un argomento molto importante che è quello della salute mentale, che va molto di pari passo con quello della salute ovviamente del corpo, della salute fisica, ed è veramente bello essere qui perché come dicevamo anche prima c'è un'ottima energia, c'è molta positività ed è buffo perché io mi sto ritrovando a parlare molto spesso di queste cose. Però è proprio così e mi fa veramente molto piacere. You showed some really cool stuff during your classes. Do you want to quickly give us an overview of a few of the things? Of course, you can't get too into detail because it took you an hour and a half on the mats to show everything, but you just want to go through some of the stuff you went through?
Yeah, so the first class, the first seminar was yesterday. We cover more bottle game. It's the guard that like I have been playing a lot. I do like every time that I compete is the sit-up guard. And for the sit-up guard, we have so many options. I can go, to the other guards as well. That can be the started, can be go to the one leg X, and go other guards as well. But I try to keep it and focus on the guard, on the sit-up guard that everybody can understand the concepts and the variations that we have from there. And so and then I focused on that. Everybody was doing great, we covered that for almost 2 hours. And then today we covered, the top game. That was like a little bit more like, escape the lasso, knee cut, and mix it up the back step. So, like escaping the lasso, so we try to make that transitions, and put everybody to understand about the concepts behind the techniques, that everybody can memorize and practice later on, because, it's important to them to practice later on as well to get it, to apply the technique on the real time. But so basically it was this, so I think we covered this too.
Yes, that's what I remember also.
Yeah. And I think it was this two topics, but it was really good, and then I was explaining, okay, so everything that is like, if the guy grab here, moving here. So, and then I try to explain everybody, like, a little bit the options that they have. Depends how your opponent is reacting. But
always trying to be one step ahead, reacting to all of those.
Yeah, so control the guy's upper body or the guy's hips and see,
of course,
how the guy's going to react, that you can move forward.
Ok, allora io ho chiesto, se voleva un pochettino vedere insieme velocemente quello di cui aveva parlato sia ieri che oggi, e ha detto che ieri abbiamo visto insieme fondamentalmente la sit-up guard, la guardia da seduto, e una serie di poi passaggi al single leg X, into X guard, e in generale tutta una serie di passaggi che si possono fare. Ha cercato di dividere nella prima giornata
sweeping, back takes or
back take, sweep ovviamente, una prima giornata la parte più di bottom game on the first day, e oggi invece si è concentrato più su alcuni elementi stando sopra, soprattutto da un punto di vista transizionale, quindi anche di reazione con le azioni del proprio avversario, quindi magari un passaggio da un knee cut, un'uscita da una guardia lasso, cose di questo tipo. veramente di livello altissimo. C'eravamo io e Marco Sberla di Italian BJJ che ci guardavamo e dicevamo: "Oh, ragazzi, questa è fantascienza." È stato molto molto figo, interessante. Okay, so thank you so much. This is the last question I have for you, and I wanted to ask you what you think about the state of, in general, European Jiu-Jitsu, or if you know anything in particular besides, of course, maybe Luca, Anacoreta, if you know about Italian Jiu-Jitsu, and what you think of maybe media outlets like us, like Italian BJJ, that we're trying to promote and do a little bit more media and marketing and give a little bit more, you know, resonance to our sport and our passion.
Yeah, so you know, talk about like the social media, you know, is really important, you know, to have it to push our sport to the next level, you know. So all type of social media always good, always help, you know. And so without this social media, we cannot do much, right? So we need all this social media.
You can't fight it anymore.
Yeah. So you can't, you know, you can't push, you know, events like this, BJJ camp or fighters, whatever, companies, brands, you know. We need, you know, all the social media to push, you know, so everybody start growing together, right? And the European levels is growing every time. You know, the first time I competed the European was back 2010 and 11. You know, was already like big.
Right.
You know, it's already big because I went to Finland to teach a seminar the first time 2008, and was like growing a lot over there in Finland as well. Germany, you know, I remember, but then I stayed like a while without come to Europe, you know. But every time that I look at, you know, and see the Europeans, it's
growing.
Thousands, it's bigger and bigger, you know. And
it's kind of like in the US.
In 2019, I was able to do like a little tour in Europe. I went to Spain, you know, a few. But man, I saw that it's a lot of, you know, academies, a lot of teams, a lot of, you know, jiu-jitsu are involved, you know. So then I came to Italy too, you know, like was really good to see how strong and solid, you know, is right now, right? And we can see about this camp, you know, like BJJ summer camp now have over 500 practitioners, you know, so you can see like how great it is, right?
And it's split half and half.
And
it's some are Italian, half are Italian, half are from the rest of the world. It's amazing.
Yeah, man, it's amazing. Luca is in Rome, right? He's doing amazing over there too. You can see, you know, like little by little, growing like with quality. You know, that's is important. It's not, you know, just grow, but if you grow with quality, you know, that is the most important thing.
Cool.
Right.
Allora, fondamentalmente io ho chiesto cosa ne pensa della scena europea e quanto per lui anche sono importanti degli outlet tipo questo qua di Italian BJJ, il nostro, con cui stiamo facendo appunto tutti questi contenuti. Lui dice che sicuramente oramai i social sono uno strumento fondamentale grazie a cui anche siamo riusciti a promuovere eventi come questo, e che la scena europea sta crescendo sempre di più, e lui è venuto la prima volta nel 2008 e è tornato poi nei primi anni del 2010 fino a poi al 2019, dove ha fatto proprio un tour anche in Spagna, è venuto in Italia come dicevamo prima, e dice che vede che il livello si sta alzando incredibilmente. Ogni volta che viene c'è sempre più partecipazione e si vede in grandi eventi come questo, dove dicevamo ci sono più di 500 atleti e partecipanti. Non ti vogliamo più rubare del tempo, vedo che devi andare. Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure.
My pleasure.
And we hope to see you again soon.
Awesome.